could you leave so unexpected? We waited.
It's already really bad. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people have commented, why laughing? It's because I don't want to be so,
vulnerable.
I don't want to be overcome by immediate sadness. So I deflect with laughter.
I think we all do.
I think we all do. Yeah.
Yes.
It's not us disrespecting or anything like that. That's just who we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are very, we have so much respect for NF and his music and what he does with his music. I just know this is going to be hard.
Yep.
I mean, everybody in the comments was saying that we would need tissues and
yep.
ladies, you know what we forgot?
Tissues.
You
So
can borrow.
But we,
and you can borrow this.
we're just going to be sobbing messes.
We
So
have
I
emotional
guess
support,
it is
though.
what it is.
Yeah. Also, we're finally reacting to How Could You Leave Us? And I know you guys were all thinking therapy session and then How Could You Leave Us? But we did do some research on NF's album, Look at Us.
What?
Big girls.
We Googled.
And we actually commented on one of our people who gave us the list. So you guys are finally here watching us, and go back on and see we're doing it correctly and long waited. You're waiting as long as we did to listen to this. So
Yeah.
You're experiencing the journey with us. Like Leila said, I'm pretty sure after therapy session, it's what we released was I Just Want to Know.
Yep.
And then this
And then
song.
this,
So
yep.
I know a lot of you wanted us to release this after
therapy.
but according to the album, there was a song in the middle. So
Yeah.
if we didn't do it right, we're just following the album, and one of our trusted subscribers that has not led us astray yet. So,
Yep.
I guess
We're kind of stalling a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
100%.
Because I don't want to do it. Don't make me.
I don't either. It's gonna be so sad.
It's gonna
and-
be rough.
Okay, if we
So-
don't have a lot of commentary afterwards, it's because we're processing our feelings. I feel like.
or if we pause a lot because he's
need a
probably gonna
second.
pack a lot of it in, and we're just gonna need to
Yep.
dissect it at least emotionally for ourselves. So,
Yep.
I guess we'll.
You ready? You're not
Right,
ready.
she has her emotional support
Yeah.
animal, so
Yeah.
we're just gonna get her going.
We waited for you, but you just left us. We needed you, yeah, I needed you. Yo, I don't know what it's like to be addicted to pills, but I do know what it's like to be a witness to kills. Mama told me she loved me, I'm thinking this isn't real. I think of you when I get a whiff of that cigarette smell, yeah. Welcome to the bottom of hell. They say pain is a prison, let me out of my cell. You say you proud of me, but you don't know me that well. Sit in my room, tears running down my face, and I yell into my pillowcases. Say you coming to get us, then call a minute later just to tell us you're not. I'm humiliated. I'm in a room with a parent that I don't barely know. Some lady in the corner watching us while she's taking notes. I don't get it, mom. Don't you wanna watch your babies grow? I guess pills are more important. All you have to say is no, but you won't do it, will you? You gon' keep popping till them pills kill you. I know you're gone, but I can still feel you.
Yeah.
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 Ooh.
I know.
So we knew this was gonna be a hard one. Everyone
Yeah.
warned us this was gonna be a hard one,
Yeah.
but it's just
Yeah. And I've heard the song before, so I know it's happening. Every time I hear it, it just makes me so sad
yeah.
because it is an addiction and it's hard for
Yeah.
people. Like it just is.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine what people go through with that, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be rough. I know. I can't look at her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leela, do you have thoughts? No. Yeah.
I yeah, you guys are gonna get a lot of emotions if this is what it is.
Yeah.
From me. My mom was addicted to alcohol and drugs and died from that. So, when you talk about hitting home, you got it.
Yeah.
So I feel him. I know where he's coming from. When my mom wasn't around, and she said she would come home.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just go.
Okay.
I know you're gone, but I can still feel you. Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? Oh. I got this picture in my room and it kills me. But I don't need a picture of my mom, I need the real thing. Now a relationship is something we won't ever have. But why do I feel like I lost something that I never had? You should have been there when I graduated. Told me you love me and congratulations. Instead you left us at the window waiting. Where you at, Mom? We're too young to understand. Where you at, huh? Yeah, I know them drugs that got you held captive. I can see it in your eyes, they got your mind captured. Some say it's fun to get the high, but I am not laughing. And what you don't realize and what you're not grasping, that I was nothing but a kid who couldn't understand it. I ain't gonna say that I forgive you cause it hasn't happened. I thought that maybe I'd feel better as time passes. If you really cared for me the way you acting. Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? Oh. Our last conversation, you and I sat in the living room, talking about my music, and I brought you something to listen to. You started crying, telling me this isn't you. A couple weeks later, guess you were singing a different tune. You took them pills for the last time, didn't you? They took you from us once, I guess they came back to finish you. Crying my eyes out in the studio is difficult. Music is the only place that I can go to speak to you. It took everything inside of me not to scream at your funeral. Sitting in my chair, that person talking was pitiful. I wish you were here, Mama, but every time I picture you, all I feel is pain. I hate the way I remember you. They found you on the floor, I could tell you felt hollow. Gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. You gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. Don't know if you hear me or not, but if you're still watching, why? Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? Oh. Sometimes I think about sometimes I think about things like, you know, when I have kids and like, you won't be there, you know, you won't be there for any of that. I'll never get to see you again. Sometimes I wish I would've just called you. I wish I would've just picked up the phone. But you were here. I mean, you should have been there for us. You should have been here. The pills got you right. And pills got you right. I wish you were here.
It's rough. You know, it's interesting because you can tell that he's so angry about how his childhood was, but he still misses her.
Because it's you're so angry
Yeah.
that you pick drugs and
Yeah.
pills over being around your children, like being around us. And then as an adult, you think back and you're like, you're so angry because you're like, cool, when I was a kid, you could have been there more for me, but instead you pick the pills, and then you feel sorrow because they don't know no different.
Yeah.
And then you're like, God, I feel bad that I didn't answer the phone call. There was
Yeah.
numerous. I still have my voicemails from my mom that I couldn't answer. And I get it. Like, because it's not them.
Yeah.
And you don't want to
Yeah.
answer because you're like, I know that's not you right now. And I know when she was sitting on the couch with him and he was speaking about his music, that probably wasn't even her in that moment talking. And if, like, she would have been so happy for him and, and so supportive.
Ugh.
It's,
So sad because it's like,
yeah.
it's not, this is so
normal.
This is so normal. Yes. And it's like, oh man, like to think about just, can you imagine what he felt? I mean, I'm
I
sure
can't.
you,
Yeah,
yeah.
I can't.
Right now she's feeling
We can't, but like for her to be like laughing at his dream, basically, and like look where he is. It's like, I mean, it's the same thing whenever people are like, oh, that's cute, like your little dream or whatever, that's super cute. But that's like, your parents are supposed to be like supportive and nurturing and all that stuff, and you guys didn't get that. There are so many kids that don't get
I
that.
mean, if he would have given her money for her pills, she probably would have been supportive. But then if he missed a payment, then she probably would have backlashed on him. 'Cause
Yeah.
I miss times. Like, it's just,
Ugh.
it's crazy.
That's so sad. It's so sad. Like, it just makes me so sad. There's just, I mean,
really sorry.
Yeah. I'm not that mom.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not that mom, and I can relate to people, and I can communicate, and I can, hey, and if you're not the only one who, like, wishes you would answer the phone or wish you didn't answer the phone at the time you did so that you don't have that memory of that conversation, but wish you answer the phone when they're on their good high and that they can communicate with you and they're not asking you for money or they're not putting you down.
Yeah, but you just don't know.
You don't know.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, you don't know who you're going to get.
You don't know who you're going to get. I was that kid as she was driving in the car. My mom was driving in the car, and I was a kid in the back seat with, like, 5 other kids, and we were having a great time, and she was high as fuck. And it's crazy to think about that now.
You would never.
Oh, I would have never have guessed. I didn't know
Yeah.
until I got older, until you could comprehend and was like, wow, mom's been gone a few days.
Ugh.
You know, because they're going down on they don't have enough money to buy more.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so, that's
Yeah.
just makes me so sad.
It's yeah. Well,
I,
thanks for going on that journey with us.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
I mean, did you have an idea that is potentially what this song was about?
Oh, right away
Or-
when the mom hugged the kids.
You were
Yeah.
just
Oh, yeah.
done.
Done. I
Nuke.
was done.
Yeah. I mean,
How could you leave us? My mom left us right away. Yeah.
yeah.
Done.
I'm sorry.
Well, you're not alone.
Not alone.
Not alone.
there's a lot.
There's a lot of people out there that deal with that. It's so sad, and that's why we love NF so much. Is because he does not shy away. He doesn't like put on this perfect.
Kiss me too much. I was over it.
She can feel. That's why I
She
love
knows you're
dogs. She can
sad.
feel the sadness. But
Yeah, NF's great because he really does just say it how it is, and I think that's why a lot of people love him so much because he's so real and just raw,
and you can connect with it.
You can connect with it. I mean, it's not even like Hannah and I said, we didn't have a childhood like that, but that doesn't mean that you can't.
You guys connected with it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
100%.
You
Yeah,
knew it? You
100%. It's amazing what video and lyrics and music can do to just like draws you in, and it's just like suddenly you're there.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be I don't want to be there. I'm sure you didn't want to be there either. But
Yeah.
wow, you guys weren't
So-
wrong.
Yeah, you guys are legit. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks so much.
We
and-
missed out on the tissue.
We did.
I'm
Could've
over
been,
here like
feeding
using
it.
my
I know. Wiping your pants.
Yeah,
you know,
snot.
using Nugget's paw. Like, oh my gosh, it's probably not even a really good tissue. Like,
No,
yeah,
I
we're deflecting.
know.
We're deflecting
We
because we're sad.
are.
So, thank you for
joining
us.
that journey. Ugh.
Yeah, and
rough.
I guess maybe the next one won't be.
No, it will.
Well, I was hoping there would be just a little
I'm gonna need a little break.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need a little break.
That was
we're
rough.
gonna have to throw in some more Freestyle Friday on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
We're gonna need a little break on that one.
NF is he just tells it how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us on our journey, and until
We'll
next time,
see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.